cuttlefish. I know the earlier part of this video was squid, but when we looked in the fridge, we had some cuttlefish that we hadn't eaten yet. So, and it's exactly the same as squid. Same cooking, same everything. It tastes exactly the same. Same tentacles, same meat. Cuttlefish might be a little thicker meat though, so that's why I like the cuttlefish a little bit more, and it's about half the price. And it tastes exactly the same. So anyway, we had prepared this for grilling because you can throw a big piece like that on a grill, although that long tentacle probably not. But and the big pieces here are like steaks that you throw on the grill. But anyway, what we've got here, we've got some milk and 2 eggs and 5 cloves of garlic and bunch of ginger and some pepper and soy sauce. We mixed all. That's why the milk looks brown, because of the soy sauce. And I'm kind of in the light here. So anyway, I'm going to kind of trim these up down to frying size. Cut some of these maybe in little 3 tentacle groups or something like that. And then trim these down, maybe slice them in half and have pretty good size, nice thick squid strips. Or cuttlefish, actually. And again, you can't tell the difference. If you was in a restaurant or at your home and you cooked it, you wouldn't know. Nobody would know, because it tastes exactly the same. But again, cuttlefish is half price. So we're gonna do this up, and then we'll be back with more cuttlefish tonight. Bye for now. Okay, so we got them all in here, and we kind of mix them up so we get all the seasoning and the egg. And again, like I said, they say that if you want to tenderize squid, soak it in milk. Now, that may be for an hour or 2 hours or overnight or something, I don't know. But I always, if I'm frying, I always just prep it in milk and egg. So it gets a little bit of soak, and I've never had really tough squid like that. At the restaurants I've had tough squid, but I've never had it that I prepared. So this milk, even on short term, might be doing some good, or maybe I'm just getting fresh squid, and they're not. Right. So we finally got the oil to the right temperature. We could have already breaded some of these, but we're going to throw a little tentacle in there. And my wife, she's the expert at this shake and bake. Breadcrumb and flour coating. So basically that's what she does, and she just leaves them laying in there. And she'll pick these little guys up and drop them into the breadcrumb and flour mixture, and kind of get them just buried basically, and then gives them a minute for that to kind of stick to them good. And so we'll move them over to the area where they're awaiting the oil. And the oil is a little over 300, so it's about time we throw them in. And I'm going to do that. You're going to see that of course, temperature's going to drop real quick the minute we start throwing these in. So they'll get a little drop it in there, and that's a pretty good load for now. And we'll let those cook until they usually, stuff's about ready to come out. It'll start to float. Everybody, well, now that we're cooking up the last of the cuttlefish over here, and like I said, that is a mountain. Look at that mountain of cuttlefish. And this is our last batch, and these are kind of the big steaks here, the big ones that are this wide and about that thick and about that long. That's a chunk of meat there. My wife is going to do some, is this cuttlefish? Or, yeah, no, this is squid. Squid. She's got some small little squid that are about this long, or maybe this long. And they're really great bait if you go fishing, but they're also good in adobo, according to my wife. She's pouring in some vinegar into that bowl. And we've got some green chilies, like a serrano, if you're from the U.S., like a serrano chili, and onions, and she put in ginger and garlic, right? Yeah. So these are little ginger chunks there, those little brown things that look like garlic. Garlic is chopped up real small. The ginger is larger. And so she got that in there. She's got vinegar. And that thing, you can smell it. I don't know if you can smell it. I can smell it. And the cuttlefish is not floating yet, so we're not ready to get it out of there. But I'm going to kind of just toss it around a little bit to make sure that they're not blocking each other from floating. And sure enough, we're kind of getting in each other's way a little bit, not sticking to each other and stuff, which they really haven't done it. And now here's the squid. We got it cut up into small rings and stuff. Like I said, they're small squid. So you're gonna put that into there and mix it around. She's got it on like about a medium fire here. My temperature's been sticking right at almost 300 degrees perfectly throughout this thing. It just got above it just a hair because I got fewer pieces in this last batch. And so she's going to stir it around and get it all blended together. And you haven't put the vinegar in yet, or you did?
Not yet.
Not yet. And then do you put soy sauce in too?
Yes, a little bit.
Okay, so there'll be vinegar and some soy sauce in here, which is pretty standard Filipino seasonings. It's vinegar, soy sauce, ginger, garlic, not chilies. They don't really, not here. In certain parts of the Philippines, they do use chilies. There's a soy sauce. I'm about ready to pour that in. See how much? About like that. So it's not a little bit. And now she's stirring. She's stirring, checking the fire, getting it just right. I'm over here keeping an eye on my squid, and I think they are floating. They look like little logs floating in the river on their way to be processed at the mill. Oh yeah, look at that bad boy. That's a big chunk of meat right there. Look at that thing. That's like a fish stick. If you were a kid and you had fish sticks for lunch at school, that's a big fish stick right there. But that's a meaty one there. The ones at school, maybe they had a lot more breading on them. Just compare it to the rest of the squid there, how big that piece is. Yeah, so for some reason the big heavy ones settle to the bottom of the milk and egg mixture. And I'm kind of, this is like a, what's that, Jingo or whatever that game is where you stack stuff up and hope it doesn't fall. Well, that's basically what I'm doing now. And I got a little piece of fresh flour on there that I'm trying to get off.
Honey, I put a little bit of sugar.
Okay, she's putting a little bit of brown sugar in there. Just take the edge off of that vinegar. And I gotta, like I said, this is like that Jingo game where if you put it on and it falls down, then everything kind of goes to hell fast. But wow, look at that. Made it. Made it. Yes. Yeah, so we're turning off the fire. A little chunk of crust there. Throw it on the top. And voila, we are done with the squid frying. I mean, cuttlefish, sorry, cuttlefish. Cuttlefish, cuttlefish, cuttlefish. I gotta say it 3 times. And this is squid though. This is really squid. This is little, like 5-inch, 4-inch squid. And again, if you ever go fishing at Porter Marina, I think this would be the best. She's pouring in the vinegar a little bit, about half of what she poured into the to that bowl. Now usually adobo is a little more brownish, isn't it, honey? Isn't it a little more soy sauce color than that? Because that doesn't have a lot of soy sauce color to it.
No, they add ink, but I don't have ink in here.
Oh, okay. So there's no ink in this. So that's, well, adobo, like chicken adobo and all those. Those are a lot darker soy sauce, but not my wife's recipe. Not that much soy sauce. Hey, we got everything all on the plates and stuff. We got the little squid adobo, the squid. I've got my homemade tartar sauce with the mayo and sweet pickle relish. Anybody can make this. It's tartar sauce. That's it. That's what it is. Pickle relish and mayo. That's it. Mix it up. Voila, tartar sauce. Really good stuff too. I like a little more pickle relish than mayo, but however you like your ratio. This is like shrimp cocktail sauce, or it is shrimp cocktail sauce. It's wasabi and ketchup. And I buy the wasabi powder. It's in a little square thing about this tall. It's green, about 1.5 inches square and about 3 inches tall, 2 inches tall. It's Japanese brand at SM City Mall. You just scoop off some of that and mix it in with your ketchup to taste, and you got yourself cocktail sauce, which Filipinos don't know what that is, and they don't know what that is. They don't know how to make them. So you'll have to do it yourself. And of course my wife, she's got her adobo and her cuttlefish, and we're gonna dive in. So we'll be back with more. Lots of good eating going on Bantayan Island. Bye for now.